We're here to talk about the Informs George D. Smith Prize, and I know we've had so many schools ask us, are you ready? Are we ready to apply? So I thought it would be smart, Fidel, for you and I just to go through and maybe give some tips and tricks and things that we think really make for good applicants for the UPS Smith Prize. So the first one really is, how mature is your program? And the way to assess this is to say, do you have well-established graduates? I mean, the reality is it might be an undergraduate program that's 4 years, and then it's going to take a few years after that to actually have graduates. Whereas a graduate program might be shorter, but you want to have a few years of graduates under your belt. I know you have some thoughts on what you like to see when it comes to those graduated students.
Definitely. One sign of evidence that we see with preparing effective practitioners to succeed in industry is that they go on to secure interesting jobs where they're delivering business impact across a number of different industries. And oftentimes this occurs with programs that have been around for a couple of years. As you know, we label in programs that are under 2 years as green apples to give them time to mature. So just taking a little bit of time to prepare these practitioners to go out there and flourish in industry.
And sometimes we might see them through a promotion or two in their career, right? And really showcase that particular program.
Definitely. Another item that comes up is the concept of analytics maturity, which speaks to the breadth of programs that exist out there. So are they covering emerging technologies that are popular in industry now? And do they have the right types of partnerships with industry so that they can create a feedback loop or mechanism to bring in those types of practices into their curriculum?
Yeah, so we're really looking at, do you cover the descriptive end? Do you cover the predictive? Do you cover the prescriptive? And now these days we're talking about generative as well. And do you continue to mature your curriculum year over year from an analytics perspective? I think that's really important because we're talking about outstanding practitioners for today and going forward, not just who was outstanding practitioners for the last decade.
That's absolutely right. Another topic that comes to mind is this idea of doing something that's unique or cool. As you're developing a program, oftentimes you'll look across other programs that are out there and think of new ideas to deliver innovative techniques or to incorporate innovative techniques into one's program. And that could take on many forms. For example, it could be an interesting way to engage with industry or putting together one's own analytics symposium or something along these lines.
Yeah, really what differentiates you from other programs out there. We see a lot of capstone projects. We see a lot of engagement with industry. Are you doing something that's different from other programs? And by no means is this US or North American centric. We are looking for programs globally and how they engage with their communities and what's relevant in that particular geography. I think that's really important to remember.
Definitely.
I think we have a few other tips and tricks we wanted to share as well. I think, first of all, focus on one program or department. Try not to do an entire school, but really highlight that program or department.
That's right. And speak to the statistics of that program and how it stands on its own merits. So when you bring statistics that describe what the program has done or how it succeeded, please make sure that it is unique to what the program has delivered.
Yeah, versus sort of that entire school or that entire, the department. Sometimes we get these macro numbers for a school, and while it's interesting, and I'm sure you have a really interesting university or educational facility, it's not necessarily relevant when we're looking at this particular program and comparing it against others, quite frankly. The next one is avoid your marketing materials. The judges will look at it, but quite frankly, we don't want marketing materials. We want to really understand the essence of your program. So try and avoid sending standard marketing materials.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think finding the sweet spot between balancing marketing materials and then giving us a full list of every single class that's out there is something that we've seen with the most compelling applications.
Well, we look forward to everybody applying, and not just for this year, but for years ahead. And I think we've both had a great time being part of the Informs UPS George D. Smith Prize.
That's right. Best of luck.